Hi guys, it's Danielle and I'm coming to you on Sunday, December 7th, 2014. As you can tell from the title of this video, this is not really beauty related, but it kind of is by default. I'm talking about my newest piece of jewelry, which I've been wearing nonstop for the past 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks actually, and it is my Garmin VivoFit. And I just had to come on here and just let you know, because you'll be seeing it in videos to come, whether or not I'm wearing the same color band. That's up to if I purchase different color bands, etc. But I'm jumping on this whole bandwagon of being accountable for my fitness, and the fitness bands are like the newest, I guess, rage. They've been around for a little while. I never bought into them until I saw that there was a good deal on the VivoFit. As you know, about 2 years ago, I was a lot slimmer than I am now. I was working out constantly. I was very driven because my brother was getting married and I wanted to be in shape for his wedding. And a friend got married 6 months before they did, or like 4 months before they did, and I wanted to look good at the weddings. So I started really being conscious of what I was doing and mindful of what I'm eating, and etc., etc. And after my brother's wedding, I got into a relationship, and then I gained like the happy relationship weight. I wasn't being as conscious of my working out, my eating, and then that relationship ended, I guess, last September. And I've been in other relationships since then, and I've kind of stayed at a heavier weight for myself. And the real turning point for me was seeing a photo of myself and then watching my own ice bucket challenge, and I really did not like how I looked. And so finally, when I saw that there was a good, deal on a fitness band, and I had talked to other people about it, I decided to buy this. More specifically, someone I coached with had this band, and he was like, yeah, it's a good band. There are other ones out there that are good too, but this is the one I have. And so I decided to buy the VivoFit in the teal, and I got it on Amazon. They have it at REI.com, and I believe it's on sale for about $80 right now. I ended up buying the insurance with it, so it was a little bit more expensive. But since Thanksgiving, which is 2 weeks ago, I've actually lost weight because I've been very conscious of meeting my VivoFit goals in terms of steps. The awesome thing is that it links up with Bluetooth to your computer via the Garmin Fit. There's an application, internet-based, that you enter in your information. You have to be real with yourself and enter your type of lifestyle and your eating habits and your weight and your size. And I've lost, since Thanksgiving, 4.5 pounds, about 5 pounds. Probably I would have lost a little bit more, but I don't limit myself to things. I'm not a complete health nut. I just am making sure that I am tracking things, and it also links up to my FitnessPal on here, which I'll show you in a minute. It might not be the best quality, but anyway, I'll show you the features of VivoFit. So it comes with a wristband. Mine's a little bit dirty because it's been through wear and tear. I wear it every day, all day, other than when I'm taking a shower. The interface shows the time, the date, how many steps you've taken, and it sets you a goal. So that's like your goal, or no, this shows you your goal. Right now it says goal plus. I don't know if you can see that. Get really close. Goal plus. I'm over my goal by 454 steps, which is a good and a bad thing. I'll talk about that in a minute. How many miles you've actually walked throughout the day, how many calories you've burned within your activity in the VivoFit just for walking, and then it goes back to the time. Now, if you hold it down once for a little bit, it'll say sync, and it will sync up to either the application on your computer if you're close enough, or if you have the apps on your phone via Bluetooth, it will link up here, and I will show you on here what the app looks like. So if you go into Garmin Connect, I have it under my health apps. It'll bring you to a dashboard, and I just, tap over here. Right now it's not synced, so it doesn't have my steps logged, but, well, it was logged this morning. I have to sync it before I go to bed. But then you also can link it up to MyFitnessPal, and this tells you how many calories you have remaining for the day. It takes info from your FitnessPal. It tells you how well you've slept the night before. Once you, after you press it and hold it for a while, it'll either go to sync, and then after sync is sleep, which you want to put right before you go to bed, or like when you're laying down and getting ready for bed. And then if you press it for even longer, it'll go to pair, which will pair with new devices if you want to add it to something that you don't already have it added to. So like it's added on my computer via Bluetooth, wireless, and then my phone, and it has a weight thing. I'm not going to show you my current actual weight. And then you can earn some badges, like I've already earned 150,000 total steps, and I got that on December 5th, so I got that on Friday. You can enter challenges and verse other people with the VivoFit, and it'll rank you amongst other people with in terms of your steps for the day or for the week. And then you can add in your activities, like you'll see here, I have elliptical added multiple times, and how far I've gone and how long I've gone. It doesn't necessarily log your calories because it takes its own calorie count and adds it, but like in my elliptical for today, I don't have map information. It comes up with how much you've gone, your pace, so your time, your distance, your pace, and your calories according to this. And then you can write notes as to how you felt. I don't know where my notes are actually for this, but I actually write how many calories are logged on the actual machine I'm using. It logs a lot more calories than the machine tells you, but again, this is more synced daily to my actual weight and my activity level, so that takes into account. And so I think this is a really good tool. And for those of you who are not that familiar, I also have my FitnessPal, which is a free app, and you log your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, your snacks. You should be logging your water intake too, but I don't log it because I pretty much, other than my coffee or tea in the morning, I don't really drink anything other than water. Sometimes I'll have a soda and I will log it, but as for today, I had like a pretty big eating day today, and I still have 103 calories left according to this, which it's synced with the Garmin Connect and adjusted down here for my calories burned. I don't know if that's really an accurate measurement, but I'm kind of just going with, making sure I'm being held accountable via both tools, the Garmin Connect app and the MyFitnessPal app. So I think, I honestly think that keeping myself accountable is the only way I can keep track of things that are going on. Yes, unfortunately now I am weighing myself again every morning, which is like either a really good thing or a bad thing, depending on how much you hold yourself accountable. But I'm the kind of person that I'm like, oh, if I'm not logging anything, I'm just fine. I've learned how to eat, and I really honestly have not learned how to eat for my body type. And since I did lose so much weight, I was down about 40 pounds, not 40 pounds, like 30 pounds from where I am 2 years ago. I know that I can do it. I'm capable of doing it, but I know that I have to keep myself accountable to make sure I maintain that. I can't just assume that I've learned how to do things the right way because, I think I'm doing fine. I just have that body type and mentality, if I don't keep myself accountable, I'm just going to gain. And that's just, I wasn't happy with it myself, but now I am very happy with being able to hold myself accountable and logging every single thing I'm eating and make sure I log my activity. I'm syncing at least twice a day. And it's really cool because you can map how you're sleeping at night, which, I wasn't sure of how I was sleeping at night. For a while I was not sleeping so well, and I could see it in the VivoFit in the first couple of days when I was logging that I was tossing and turning a lot. Like, it shows you a graph of your movement through the night. It doesn't necessarily say quality of sleep because no one can really tell you the quality of your sleep, but it does map how you are doing at night, and if you're like getting up or like really thrashing in your sleep. So yeah, I honestly do like this. On my Christmas list or wish list, I should ask for more bands because the teal is really cool, but like it's not always appropriate to wear. Like, it definitely stands out, especially since I'm wearing black right now. You could tell, like, oh wow, she's like had a really bright like bracelet on. And yes, I think it's very functional because I used to not wear a watch and I used to just rely on my phone, and my phone was dying at my job because my office has no windows. It's in a cinder block encased kind of thing, and it like there's Wi-Fi, but it doesn't work on my phone and all that nonsense. So now I have this, which usually leave on the watch interface so I can see what time it is and if I'm supposed to be somewhere. But I also use the step down counter, so if it didn't say goal plus, it would have how many steps you have to go to meet your goal. The nice thing about this too is that it lights up on top, and I can't show you now because I just went for a quick walk because I was being lazy, and it had a long red line that goes until about that 4, and then that's like about an hour of inactivity or not enough movement. And then every 15 minutes plus, it goes to another bar. And then until you've moved around enough to compensate for your time of inactivity, it doesn't go away. It flashes when you're working towards it, but unless you continually move to get that bar gone, then you have those bars to work for. And they do go away, but only if you're constantly active. And then that gives you a kind of like a reset of another, like, not that you can sit for another hour, but you you kind of can until you get that inactivity bar again. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update on that and my kind of review. You know, there are other fitness bands out there that do your heart rate, etc. And that's something that if you're willing to spend more money or look into different types of bands, that's fine. This comes, like, you have the ability to purchase a heart rate monitor that you strap around your chest and wear kind of like around, well, for girls, like around your bra line, to monitor your heart rate during workouts if you're really into that and get more of an accurate calorie read. I didn't buy that initially, but that's something that in the future I might want to purchase so that I can even be further aware of what's going on and how my body is reacting to a workout. You can also link it up to what they call the Garmin. It's one that you can hook up to a bike to see how far you're pedaling, because this doesn't move unless you're moving your whole body, because it somehow gauges your gait and your walking strides. So if I were to go on a stationary bike, I don't know if it would necessarily measure how much I'm pedaling. If I decide to sit down for an hour on a stationary bike, it would say an hour of inactivity, even though I'm working out in a way. So I don't know how useful that would be for me. For someone like my dad, who is an avid bike rider, that would be something really useful because you can link it up and actually keep your stats via that as well. And they also have a swimming component, but I'm not a big swimmer. So yeah, if you have any other questions, just post it down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!